If you thought the 90-foot monkey statue in Houston, Texas was wild, this monkey statue out of New Orleans is covered in monkeypox. It's got demonic horns, the all-seeing eye, and a huge erection. These monkey statues are popping up everywhere all over the country, and the virtue signaling is thick. Stay woke, my friends.
Stay woke, my friends. You better stay woke. Stay woke to the 90-foot statue. It's your girl, Char Michelle. And I hope that you are, well, I hope that you are better than well. I hope that you're exceptional. I hope that you start this week off. It is Sunday, late night, evening-ish hour at your WTF Landia Radio Late Show. And I'm just hoping that your Monday doesn't look like a 90-foot monkey covered in monkeypox with an erection. I mean, that's what I'm looking at with the all-seeing eye in the chest. You look at it. You tell me what it looks like. Looks like a false idol in Babylon. Looks like a false god. But I'm going to go ahead and let y'all judge it. Just look at the podcast artwork from my guy, the Hebrew Hub. And he's got his eye on the, Babylon prize, just like we do here. I mean, come on, you guys. I mean, it would be funny if it weren't funny. It would be funny if it weren't funny, but it's not funny. I'm serious. So I just wanted to jump in that because I think that the Mpox, it hasn't, it was talked about for a bit. Who put it on high alert? Who put it on emergency alert status? I believe it will jump off after all the children are in school, after they get everybody back in school, because, there's staggered school starts all over the globe, right? And if this is a global, emergency, then globally we need to be on the same, accord, so to speak. So parents, keep looking around, to see if, those schools will be, locked and loaded, locked down and, whatever. There's no phones allowed in many schools now. So there's that. You might want to keep your eye on that. Get your kids some watches, some smartwatches. Okay, you need pictures and you need evidence of things when they're at school. Because there's some things that's gone on, like I said, even in my own kids' personal schools that were very, very, very concerning. And, the school boards don't think that is as much a concern as parents do nowadays. So there's that. Joy. But, guys, what I'm realizing is that if, this is, of course, WTF Landia Radio Late Show, the girl, Char Michelle, is, of course, for entertainment purposes only. We're just and educational. We're trying to educate ourselves on what we don't know because we don't know nothing more than what we're looking at. So I have to talk about what I'm looking at. And when I'm looking at that statue of a monkey, I think there could be more to it. And I always say the dark, as he called it, the dark world, the dark cabal. See, the Bible says we battle not against flesh and blood, but against princes, principalities, rulers and evils of this dark world. And it makes sense. Hey, if you haven't opened your Bible, get that thing and pop it open. Get the app, the Bible app. There's many versions. There's a Hebrew version, Ethiopian. Whatever Bible you're looking for, you don't need to go to King James. All right, we know that there's issues with that guy. I pray for his soul. But he edited the Bible and took things out. I learned this later. But download a Bible app that works for you. And just more than anything, say, God, Jesus, please show me. Show me what you want me to see in this Bible. And I promise you, he'll show you. He shows me all the time. I'm learning so much more. It opens up your discernment wheelhouse. You know what I mean? You gotta have a good discerning wheelhouse. Because I'm telling you, if you don't, you'll just accept anything that they're throwing at you. And it does seem like it's a dark world cabal. And it seems like the dark world cabal is run by the devil, the little evil one, the little guy with the pulling the fire effects behind the stage, like, Wizard of Oz. He's just a little guy that's going to, well, he's big to some of y'all, but he's going to get worked over by Yahusha and Squad. So wait for that. That's also prophetic. That'll come. The devil knows his time's up on this earth. So they do things, and they have to show you what they're doing. So this huge monkey that's popping up all over cities across America, have a look at that. See if it's in your city. Look it up. Google it. And if it looks like what he's saying, what it looked like to me, then you might want to look into it. I don't know why I would want a monkey with an erect dingle hopper in the middle of the city. It's like a Doja Cat statue that was popping up all over LA. We don't need to see that. Come on, get right with the Lord before it's too late, y'all. But anyways, speaking of, I'm trying to figure out my emoji. Hey, speaking of, I want to talk about that. What is the dark world? What is the evils of this world? What is their plans? They have to have some sort of plan. And what I learned is that the Satanists have to tell you what they're doing. It's like they have a karmic retribution thing. And I learned that a while ago. And then it's been confirmed by various people that are doing now. I did a podcast about that a long time ago. The old WTF Landia radio show. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. But yeah, about, the karmic retribution. And it is so. They have to show you that, the devil wants credit for what he's doing, right? He can't be outdone by human beings, let alone Jesus. So he needs credit for what he's doing. It's like ISIS. They do something bad or any other terrorist group, and they want to take credit for it. Why? Because they want to be like, yeah, I'm tough guy. Settle down, you wink link. But anyways, let's hear about one guy's version of what, the Satanists, what they do to get on and to, get people involved.
Whistleblowers from the cabal itself is that they have to work within something they call the rules. And this is very, very important. The rules state that they have to tell us what they're doing. Therefore, if we allow it to happen, we have consented to tyranny, we have consented to enslavement. Now, if you get into the secret history of the cabal, Queen Elizabeth's royal astrologer, a man named John Dee, who is the prototype of the wizard with the long beard, the hat, and what he did was to rediscover, through these ancient documents that were in the Vatican, the technology of how to access what they considered to be spiritual beings that were useful to them, but what we would consider to be demonic or evil beings. These beings need to be accessed through a very complex set of rituals and ceremonies. You cannot just ask for them to show up. You have to follow very elaborate and specific protocols. So John Dee rediscovered the technology of how to draw the magic circles, how to say the right incantations, how to actually do black magic on a governmental level. This is what people are going to have so much trouble with once disclosure happens, is that these people...
That makes me feel a little bit icky, doesn't it? Does it make you feel icky? Just take a picture of that whole scenario. That there is an actual formula, like Rick Owens' wife and them. I don't know what they do to them clothes. I feel like they have little seances before they put together the next collection. Y'all watch out who you work for. But anyways, Rick Owens and Balenciaga, I am not hireable. Thank you very much. But yeah, dude, that right there lets you know that they like to be in charge of letting people know that they're up to something sinister. But they say, hey, nowadays it's like the same thing with your concerts. If you're going to a certain concert where they're doing black magic rituals, did you guys see that Weekend Cardi concert? Tell me that wasn't blasphemy to the umpteenth degree. And I didn't even watch it, but I saw the opening of it and I turned it off. I won't watch those things. I won't watch any kind of musician, especially because those songs get in your ear and they are worked over at the highest levels of the satanic order. I'm pretty sure of it. Allegedly. But yeah, Weeknd, Beyonce, Sam Smith, Gaga, Katy Perry, Taylor Swift. I'm good. I want no parts of what you're cooking. Because when you go, Doja Cat, when you go to their concerts, you're coming into agreement with what you're about to see. And you just say, that's my favorite artist. They're just doing artwork. They're just wearing red. They're all wearing red and black for no reason and dancing around a person in white and chanting. And yeah, that's all. The dancers are dancers. Are you guys okay? Are the dancers okay? How do they sleep at night after doing ritual after ritual, night after night? Like, and are there any Christ-following dancers that have, I just wonder what kind of NDAs they have to sign. I'm not sure. But anyways, guys, this is awakening us because we're, this broadcast is for insomniacs who need Jesus. Okay? So if we're up at night and this is what's going through our heads, then we need to understand that one thing. You gotta stand for something or fall for nothing. When people show you who they are, believe them the first time. Don't be saying it's just art. Travis Scott concert's just art. Rihanna, it's just art. And any other of those rock, the people who are not for Christ. Unless they say I'm a Christ follower, then you'll know. If they don't, then you have your answer. Stay away from it. Because it's probably putting you into agreement with some big, huge ritual or seance that you will have been a part of, that you gave your consent to. So stay woke, my friends, and get to sleep. Later.